Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. It is Julie here with your TipRanks pre-market morning update, where we're bringing you everything you need to know before the market opens. So let's get into it. All right, guys, welcome back. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you had a safe and enjoyable long weekend. This morning, we'll be taking a look at exciting stock market news, notable earnings reports and what's ahead for the week, and the morning's biggest gainers and losers. Don't forget that TipRanks Premium is now available on a monthly payment plan, so if you've been considering unlocking some fantastic research tools, now is a great time to do so. Click on the link in the description down below to download the Android or Apple app. Now let's get right into this morning's exciting stock market news. U.S. stock futures are in the green this morning. Both the Dow and S&P 500 futures are up 0.72%, while NASDAQ futures are up 0.73%. Yesterday, CVS Health announced that they would be purchasing home health care company Signify Health in a deal worth $8 billion. Signify Health brings CVS a network of 10,000 clinicians who provide home-based assessments of patient health and social needs. CVS has agreed to pay $30.50 per share for the company and expects the deal to close in the first half of 2023. They beat out other companies such as Amazon and United Health, who are also reportedly interested in Signify. The acquisition helps bring CVS closer to their mission of being an integrated healthcare provider. The Signify stock is currently rated a strong buy, but with recent stock growth has already surpassed price targets, while the CVS stock is also rated a strong buy with an average upside of 23%. Volkswagen is planning an IPO for their sports car brand Porsche on the Frankfurt Stock Exchange. They plan to list the Porsche stock in late September or early October. Volkswagen will retain a stake in the company once the IPO comes. Volkswagen said they would use the proceeds of this listing to accelerate the company's transition to electric vehicles and self-driving cars. They plan to sell 12.5% of Porsche directly to new investors. The German shares of Volkswagen are currently rated a strong buy with an average upside of 25%. Shares of SPAC company Digital World Acquisition are falling after it's reported they did not have enough shareholder support for an extension to close the deal with Donald Trump's Truth Social. The merger between the two companies had been held up by an SEC investigation into the deal. They were supposed to vote to extend the deal by 12 months, needing about 65% of the shareholders to vote in favor. It was reported by Reuters that Digital World executives don't think they'll be able to have enough shareholder support in time and have started to consider alternative options. The outcome of the vote is set to be announced today. And shares of Bed Bath & Beyond are on the decline following the tragic news of their CFO Gustavo Arnal's passing. Arnal did pass on Friday after falling from a Manhattan residential skyscraper, and it was ruled death by suicide. Bed Bath & Beyond is now left with an even bigger gap in their senior leadership after it was said that their chief operating officer and chief store officers were leaving. The news follows Bed Bath & Beyond's turnaround plan announced last week, where they plan to save $250 million this year by closing 150 stores and laying off 20% of their workforce. Our deepest condolences to all of those affected by the shocking loss of Gustavo. Now moving along to notable earnings reports. Pretty quiet week for earnings following the long weekend. In the after hours today, we'll hear from Coupa Software and UiPath. And later in the week, we'll be hearing from Neo, GameStop, Lovesac, DocuSign, and Kroger. Now let's see which stocks are this morning's biggest gainers and losers. Our biggest gainers this morning are led by ADT after it was announced they secured $1.5 billion in new investments. Trading under the ticker ADT, their stock has jumped up 17.5% this morning. They're followed by Ver Biotechnology under VIR, up 13%, and Outfront Media under OUT, up 8.3%. Our biggest losers this morning are led by EQT. It is said they're in advanced talks to acquire THQ Appalachia for $4 billion. Trading under the ticker EQT, their stock is down just over 4%. They're followed by GameStop under GME, down 3.7%, and Mitsubishi under MUFG, down over 3%. So that is going to be everything for Tuesday's pre-market morning update, getting you up to speed with what you need to know before that opening bell. If you made it to the end of today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and that you're subscribed to the channel as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you back here next time.